And then you became a teenager growing into a young adult. Were you becoming a part of the royalty routine, and did your education continue to intensify? What were your forethoughts? What were you experiencing daily? Were you being groomed for leadership?
Yes, Shane. I was starting to spend more time learning the daily routines of leadership through true peace. My parents had mastered that. It is why their reign was so magnificent. Everyone had a mentor of sorts. There were advocates for every living person. Agriculture was flourishing. Everyone in the kingdom was cared for. There was an economy of trade with currency, and everyone had fresh, healthy food, pristine, clear, natural water, a home for singles or couples or families, and each person had a job, a career path, and a vocation. I attended classes year-round for the next 5 years and was learning the global systems in many areas of study: family, community, farming, the sciences, the weather and climate, currency controls, and the psychology of well-being, healthy mindset, daily routines, and future planning. Engineering, transportation, and one of my favorites, spiritual health. The population was very large, a few billion people, but my parents had competent managers all over the planet. I was able to travel the world and experience the love, hospitality, and caring of many people in many lands. There was pockets of crime and there were conflicts, and it bothered me that people were suffering. Everywhere I traveled, I would visit the healing centers, you now call churches. The world population understood nature and natural law. It was written and taught, and it worked well.
Just so we're hearing you right, note to self, you had global and local peace governance, global and local business trade, basically everything we have in the 21st century today.
Yes, Shane. I traveled with a small entourage. Most people didn't know me then, but some did. When I would visit the managers of the kingdom, I was often met with some resistance. I thought mostly because I was younger than them, not quite an adult yet.
Makes you wonder if it's disrespect or corrupted reflex.
Yes, Shane. What I later learned was their resistance was a sign they were up to something. Usually not good. These sneaky men and women, I just let them know I knew. That was usually enough to expose their shame and guilt. I was able to sense and feel the needs of others and did whatever I could to increase them. I felt a great sense of good when helping others. I looked forward to being the king of peace on earth, but had also become fond of teaching what I now knew.
Well, my head is swimming with questions, that's for sure. Our listeners are wondering, how can the 21st century narrative be so different than your own spoken truth here today, Jesus? And I must say, you lived it.